Hi, Internet! I'm LichWick, and welcome back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, where we, well, I mean, like, if you're just tuning in, sorry, spoiler alert, Evelyn might be Grandma, so that's the details that we're working with right now. So we have to find her and kill her, because that's our whole deal, isn't it? Ew, that's so weird. Grandma's saying, like, will you be my mommy and daddy? That's even, like, assuming I'm correct, and I don't even know if that's the case. But if Grandma is E001, she's probably Evelyn. Just for old time's sake. Hello? Okay. This is where she got the chainsaw. Oop. Hi! Where's your body? I'm going to kill it. Are you okay? You gonna send a monster at me? Evelyn? Okay, yeah.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
'Cause we're connected. I was infected at the very start of the game, Ethan. Have you not put that together? We had that entire... Well, it wasn't a thing, but there was that whole bit where you had your leg chopped off and we reattached it, like it was nothing. Pretty sure we're contaminated with a fungus. That's why we're seeing things. We just have to figure out where I'm going. It's the bathroom. I remember this. Ooh, still no one in there. Cool. Looks like we're good to go, so we're just gonna keep on moving. Here you are again. No one in there. Yet.
Ethan,
Oop.
it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that!
I see.
It fucking hurt!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Oh God, no. Oh geez, here we go. Alright, showdown with Mia. The ultimate divorce. Looks like we're still in vision mode, though. So, this entire fight's probably going to be a hallucination. Oh. Looks like someone took the fuse out. I put the fuse in, right? I did. I remember this. It's like that's a part of the demo, right? The whole start of the game is the demo. Kind of, sort of. Okay, well. There's multiple ways that we could go. I could try to get out through the front door again. Or, I could try to escape. Or I could try to escape through the attic again. That's how Mia first, ambushed me. Or ultimately ambushed me.
You're
Ooh.
gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Oh! Oh boy, that's different. Okay.
You don't understand.
Mia, I'm not gonna shoot you because oh gosh. Can I, excuse me. Mia, please don't. Mia. Mia. I know you're just messing. Okay, she's flipping out. That's not a real Mia. I think I could shoot her then if she's not real. Either that or she's like purposely chasing me up here. Why? What are you trying to show me, Evelyn? What are you trying to do? You're just trying to exhibit your control and you're floating.
Get away!
Nope. Ow! Ah! Okay, so that kills me. Alright. Do I have to shoot her through there then? Alright, let's see how far back this sends me. Wow, it just popped me right back here. Cool. So the loading screen said, yeah, if I want to get close to... Looks like the stairs came up. If I want to get close to her, I have to guard. So it doesn't look like I'm hallucinating right now. So that's actually Evelyn, in which case this little girl's also a witch.
Get away!
Guard against the attack.
No, you don't!
Okay, we're guarding. Getting close. Ow! Ow! I'm okay though. All right, she's not having it. Let's see. Looks like I'm just slowly moving backwards. Anyway. Okay, hold on. Let's see. What do we have? I'm gonna use it. Ow! Excuse me. I was behind a wall. Whatever. Let's use this. There we go. Go this way. I wonder if I can get around her.
Leave me alone!
Doesn't look like it. All right. In that case, we just have to go straight through and not get hit. I blocked that. I heard it coming. Nope. It's time for your shot, little girl.
Away from me! Stop! Stop! Stop!
You need to be vaccinated.
No! 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 No!
Take your shot. Let me guess, that was Mia, wasn't it? I just killed my wife. Oh no, it is her.
Why does everyone hate me?
Ugh. Evelyn, I need you to calm down. So do I just... Hold on. Do a little more kick. Huh. Okay. That's gross. Is there a, Ow. Okay. Okay. Let me just switch things around real quick. Because I didn't feel... I wasted the entire, like, front of that, like, not switching over to my grenade launcher, and that was probably the problem. So... It's okay, we know now, but I only have, like, 5 grenades, so I don't know if that's going to be enough. Grenade launcher's here. I probably am not going to be able to use the pistol very well, so let's switch that out. Alright. Let's try this again. Very kind of the game to just put me back here. Of course, now I have to watch Grandma melt again. Okay. I mean, there's still the question of where's Lucas in all of this, too. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to aim for the ceiling? Or am I supposed to actually aim for her face? Also, let's just start with one of these. Blow her up. Nope. Oh. Wow. 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 Okay, so she just started. Okay. That's not cool. Let's try again. Okay, so I think actually the remote bombs are a good way to go about this. It's just, I can't really do it while she's not stunned, because she's just going to, like, lunge forward and eat me. Okay. It's fine. I can do this. Oh my god, do I have to watch this again? Is there a way I can skip this? Nope. Well, that's a punishment. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead from these from now on, so give me a second. Yeah, just, I'll skip ahead. And we're back. Let's try this again. Put one of those down there. Blow you up. Okay, that didn't work. Put that one of those down right there because that's gonna be helpful in a bit. Blow you up. Fire. Forgot that I need to keep reloading these. Ow. Ow. Oh, I think I did it. Okay, yeah, I think I, well, damaged her enough to enter the next phase. Right? Is this the next phase? Did I do it? Did I overload with the grenades? Holy crap. Hold on, is this the end? No. Oh boy.
You're just a little boy.
Ow. Ow. It's a thing, though. I'm not getting, like... Oh, did I just... I think this is scripted. Because I'm not getting any, like, blood things on my screen. Ow.
I just wanted a family.
Oh my god, just reload. There we go. Oh. What is that?
Use it!
Albert? Like, as in Wesker?
Playtime's over.
Hey. Okay. Time to get up and get out from underneath that, because that looks like it'll hurt if it falls on us. Okay. She dead? Because I know that the calcification process means that they died, right? Ethan, I would really like it if you got up right now, please. Is that it? Is this the end of the game? Did I win? Playing it safe. What does that mean? Nightmare's finally over. I think that is the end of the game. End of the night. Wow, getting a lot of achievements. Hello. Are you going to kill me because I know too much? Who is this?
I'm Redfield.
Oh my god.
I'm glad we found you.
Where's Ada Wong, though?
The fuck took you guys so long?
So Chris Redfield, okay. I was wondering when they were gonna tie this into the actual, like, Resident Evil universe. I'm assuming that's Chris and not just some other Redfield. Where's Mia? Oh, there you are.
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Are you still contaminated?
Did I?
guys, if this woman is,
They say that when one door closes, another opens.
if she's still contaminated,
Well, a door closed tonight.
we should roll her out of the
And
helicopter.
what a long night it was. But not just for me.
I won't tell anyone.
Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess.
Are they though?
I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Okay. Roll credits then? Oh, hold on. What's going on here now? Is this the answer to where Lucas is? Because, like, he is kind of still MIA.
Go tell Aunt Rhody. Go tell Aunt Rhody.
Oh. Oh, it is the credits. Okay. Well, in that case, while these are going, I guess I can talk about, how I feel about the game. Yeah, it was okay. I wasn't, like, blown away, but I imagine that's usually par for the course for a lot of Resident Evil games nowadays, because, like, from what I hear, it's, like, really hard to beat 4, which is one I never played, but I hear is probably the pinnacle of the series, like, in story and gameplay. I understand that, like, what I was expecting when I went into this was a little more in line with Resident Evil 1, which I haven't played, but I am familiar with enough. I'm familiar with enough so that I know that it takes place over the course of, like, several locations on this one property. And, like, it's mostly puzzles, but then there's also, like, ammo consumption, and there's nothing where it's, like, you have to aim. It's because you have a button that auto-aims for you because you're a trained officer of some corporation. I can't remember the name. It's like Stars or something. But I was expecting more puzzle-based gameplay as opposed to combat, and this game sort of like went into combat, and combat is fine. It's just, like I was complaining throughout this entire game, I'm not a huge fan of the Japanese style of action horror games where, you know, like I said, you get ammo and you get weapons and they seem like they are powerful, but then, like, you're fighting monsters that just don't react to those weapons at all, and you can't tell if you're actually doing anything, and you just sort of have to hope that you are. Like, that fight with Grandma at the end, Grandma Evelyn, when I was shooting into her face, I had no idea if, like, any of the bullets I was shooting were doing anything, just because, like, she wasn't reacting to it. And sometimes when Japanese action horror games come out, it's usually along the lines of you can't tell how much damage you're doing if you're doing any at all. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just repeating a point. That's one thing that I felt really unfortunate about with this game. Just it still follows into the same trends that I see in a lot of action horror games that come out of Japan. I know it's not... They haven't made a good game in a while, I feel, but if this game was a little more like Silent Hill, I guess, where, you know, you are actually, like, not capable of fighting very well, and the whole point is not really to fight, but just sort of, like, you have a shot at, like, pushing something off of you when you need to. Like, I would have preferred a more atmospheric horror game than this was, but this was fine. Like, I'm trying to like think about what I actually want out of a horror game. I would say this was definitely more of an action game than a horror game. Horror game would be something like I played Soma, which is pretty similar to Amnesia, except it plays off of different themes and atmosphere. But when I play a horror game, I do want more of the atmospheric horror as opposed to just sort of like, here's a scary situation, go kill it with your gun. but that's the bad part. Good parts. It's my first Resident Evil game. Sorry, I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, like, what's a part that I would classify as good as opposed to, yeah, this was acceptable. I thought the setting was creative. Like, it was nice for them to sort of step back from... In Resident Evil, I'm familiar enough with the story to know that they've sort of been slowly creeping up onto... From like, contained ecological disasters to sort of, like, entire continental situations. Like, not full-on political situations, but it's like, it goes from, oh yeah, we're investigating this house to sort of, like, figure out what kind of genetic testing has been going on. And it's been slowly expanding into, like, here's a game that expands the entire world as it tries to deal with, an absolute crisis. Which is another point of, I would say, criticism I have for this game, in that it feels weird to step back from like, ecological disaster on a global scale back to house, and then at the same time, like, none of these characters are reacted to it. I would say, like, it was never brought up. It's I guess I'm asking too much. It just felt like everything that happened in 6, which was supposed to be like 6 was the moment where the entire series sort of like went global, not like as a series, but I mean like the story of the series. It was sort of like, we're bombing China, we're bombing Mexico, like, all these different things are happening in all over the places. And then this world in 7 doesn't feel like it was impacted by that at all. I did enjoy playing it, I guess. I just wish... I did enjoy playing 7. I just wish it wasn't as combat-oriented as it was, like, maybe some of the... I'm not asking for, like, super impossible logic-bending puzzles like in the first game where, like, it wouldn't make sense. But stuff that wouldn't have amounted to sort of fetch quests through while also being assaulted by monsters that just absorb bullets would have been nice. That being said, it was an interesting take. Like, I'm not familiar... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not used to playing games where I absolutely have to keep track of my ammo usage, because ammo is, you know, a valuable resource that I might not see over and over again. But which, I mean, like, it's sparse. It wasn't too sparse in this game, but I mean, it was sparse enough that I was actually worried about what weapons I was going to be able to use for certain fights. Like, that I think that is actually good design, especially in a sort of horror setting. But like I said, I felt like this was a little too oriented around, it was a little too oriented around combat for the tone I felt it was going for. But overall, yeah, it was fine. I wish I had more to say. It's just, that's about it. Like, I would go into an analysis of the story, but I feel like the story was pretty much all there. It was interesting that, like, the grandma character turned out to be Evelyn, and Evelyn was present throughout the entire, like, flow of the game. I'm wondering what would have happened if I, like, attacked her. I imagine she would have just turned into, like, black blob and, you know, sort of disappeared. But either that or, like, I don't think the game would have allowed me to actually kill her or shoot her. It would, anyway, point being, like, it would be interesting to see, like, knowing that, going back and, like, experimenting with that sort of narrative flow, just to see what happens when you shoot Grandma, what happens when you pick Zoe instead, because I know that there's 2 endings, and one of them is if you pick Zoe instead of over Mia. So I might have to look up online to do that, because I don't feel like playing all the way through this game again. But yeah, overall, it was okay. This game was okay. I do have a bit about it, but I think that's just more because I'm a bit bitter about what I wanted. And that's not necessarily what Resident Evil is about anymore. So, I guess that's it. I don't think I'm going to do the DLC just because, like, it's so far off. Like, it was released really early on in this game's life cycle, and I don't think anyone's really, like, looking for it anymore. I might do it on my own, but probably not recording it, because I want to move on to other games. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I think that's about all I have to say. So I'm going to call it there. yeah. All right. So I'll see you guys with the next game that I decide to play on the next episode of that series, I guess. So until then, everyone should try to survive the night, and good night.